I'm Key, a credit card, points and miles enthusiast and travel lover. On my channel, I discuss the mistakes I've made, my future travel goals, and overall credit journey since 2016. Be sure to subscribe to my channel if you haven't already.
Good evening, good afternoon, good morning, depending on where you're joining from. Today, we are going live and we're talking about all of the flights we've taken. This is well over 100 flights, and it's just about to be October of 2025. The whole point of this is to share not only the flights we've taken, but best practices and tips. And I've been saying we. Who the heck is we? I'll be joined by Chad of Chad's Money Minutes. If you're not already subscribed to his channel, I bet after this YouTube live stream, you will be. Without further ado, let me bring up one of my first ever subscribers to my channel and someone I very value deeply, Chad.
Hey, what's up, everybody? Thank you so much for having me, Key. I'm looking forward to this. Big
Excellent.
fun.
All right. If people don't know you, give me some shout outs. I know you have a few YouTube channels at this point, so let the people know.
At this point now, I'm Chad of Chad's Money Minutes and Chad's Money Travels. Found out that travel vlogging is much harder than credit card content, so that one's getting a little slower to get off the ground. But honestly, I started with a short form channel that
Mhm.
hence the name Money Minutes, which then segued into long form. And being a part of the credit card community has just been amazing. Growing my channel, meeting people like Key, it just makes it all worth it. It makes it enjoyable, and I'm just happy to be here.
Excellent. I'm so glad to have you. And you are someone that I go to with travel questions. And sometimes we bounce stuff off each other about what we're using to use for flights or how we track our flights. So first and foremost, both of us, and I think it's okay to say this, we both use the same app to track all of our flights and all of our everything as it relates to travel. Fortunately, or maybe unfortunately, it's only available on the Apple App Store. So if you don't have an iOS device, you won't be able to use this app. And I don't have anything comparable yet. I do have a Samsung device that I'm still looking for some comparable apps, but I haven't found anything yet. So right now, we're using something called Flighty. And Chad, I don't know if you want to talk through it. I know you get fired up about it, but I introduced Chad to something new. So
Yeah. Oh my goodness. I fly a lot. If you look at the title of the video, you will see 100 plus flights. I think I'm at 103 or 105
wow, wow, wow,
already
wow.
for the year. And
Wait,
when
wait, for
Key,
2025.
yeah, yeah. And I
Okay,
got a
cool.
and I got a flight Friday evening. So
No joke.
I part-time live in airports, and Key introduced me to Flighty, and it is just amazing. I immediately paid for the pro edition to get my updates, to get real-time updates. The app is just sick because once you pay for the pro edition, you can do all the flight information that you have. And I believe the free edition, you can only go back a year.
Yep,
I
correct.
I do believe. And it is just amazing. And to be able to look back and see all the places where you've been, it's sobering because you realize that while the internet's made the world a very small place, physically the world's still a very big place.
Mhm. Awesome. Yeah, I love Flighty, and I know Chad, you're not able to show your app, but 100 flights in any period of time is crazy. Never alone, less than 365 days
Mhm.
worth. So kudos to you. I'm excited to chat about it. I'm nowhere near. Well, maybe I'm halfway near Chad with his numbers here. So far this year, I've taken about 53 flights. Some things I like about this app is that there's like these really cool graphics, right? And I know the lighting's not great, but it shows you like your destinations, where you've been to, the pending flights, and then as Chad was mentioning, um, you're able to get updates. So sometimes you get a delay from if you just rely on Delta, JetBlue, or whoever you're flying with. They don't want to tell you that the flight's delayed. That's not really in their best interest. But with Flighty, super unbiased in my opinion, they're giving you the real time updates. Hey, the flight plan was filed. Hey, your flight isn't going to kick off from the gate until 35, 40 minutes late. They're giving you the real deal coming from the tower and sorry, the tower, the air traffic control. Sorry, air traffic control tower. I'm going to try not to use lingo. I'm trying to do the same thing.
Yeah, I tend to actually get my flight updates from Flighty before I get them from the airline. I'll
Mm-hmm.
hear the like on a plane, that's the effect. And then
Yep.
after that, I'll get like a very muted notification from Delta or American or United. So yeah, the Flighty app is amazing. The Flighty passport, if you're really deep into it, you can actually put what seats you sit in. You can connect it to your email. So when they send you your confirmation, you don't even have to enter your information. So you
Mm-hmm.
can see the trends of what classes you sit in, economy versus first class versus business, and so on and so forth. It even tells you how many times you've flown on the same plane, the oldest plane you've flown on. Like it's just a really cool app. I can go on about this thing for days. It's pretty sweet. Yeah,
Yeah.
see?
So I'm just showing a couple things here, and I know the lights are glaring here, but it's showing my most flown aircraft is a A321 Airbus. And it was 33 years old. So that's coincidental. But oldest aircraft, 33 years old. The newest aircraft was 6 months old. So um, really cool, really nerdy stuff. If you are someone that's into aviation, if you are into someone that's flying different types of aircraft, like this is definitely the app for you. No affiliation. I genuinely just love it. And I don't know, it's just really cool. There's no syncing, right? It's just directly um to your phone, right? As soon as you book a flight, as soon as it hits your Gmail or your email account, you'll see that it's automatically synced to Flighty. So you do have to give it access to your email account.
Sorry, let
Okay.
me put on
No,
do
all
not
good, all good.
disturb.
Now, I see we have quite a few people here. Please put the questions in the chat. We are going to get to them and we will get to them before 8 p.m. Eastern Standard. So, Chad, let me ask you this. What is the most memorable flight you've taken thus far? And your screen just changed, just so you know. It went like very skinny on my side.
Oh yeah,
Um,
no, I got it. I just want to make sure that I don't get disturbed so we could just chop it up. I should have did that beforehand. And there
Perfect.
I
Yeah.
am, back normal.
I just did the same thing. Do not disturb. But what's your most memorable flight you've taken this year? And is it something that you booked this year, or did you plan for it, many, many months, years ago?
I have a top three, but if
Okay,
I
let's
had
talk
to
about
say the absolute top was Emirates first class, because
it.
I never thought I was going to. I really didn't think I would fly it this year. I thought I would still have to build and so on and sort of like a Singapore Suites type thing. I thought I would have to build up to it, but Emirates first class was by far my most memorable one. I flew it from Newark to Athens, an international first class long haul, especially on a Middle Eastern carrier.
Mhm.
Oh man. Like I felt like I felt like either I was gonna when I landed, I was either gonna be celebrated or indicted, because like there's no way that I could have this kind of treatment as a normal person without something extraordinary going on in the background. So it was going to be one of those two when I landed, and there's nothing like it. And that was their oldest product on this 777, not the game changer, not the A380,
Mhm.
fully enclosed suite, caviar, Dom P,
Wow.
just the absolute works. Food was great. The service, the soft product. I'll let you know, anybody interested in flying Emirates, business and or first. They call you by name because they write your name down. They know they have a little profile with your name, your Emirates Skywards award level. So they know if you're blue or gold, or they know all of that. So they know
Wow.
everything that you're entitled to.
Yep.
And your purser in the first class, it's normally, I think it's 1 to 1.
Wow.
Flight
1-to-1
attendants,
ratio. So one flight attendant per
absolutely.
passenger. Just want to make sure we're talking so everyone understands.
Absolutely. The
Yep.
ratio of flight attendants to passengers is 1 to 1. I was in the cabin with two other people. And so it was it, it's just amazing. And here's a little known fact. Everybody knows about the A380 with the bar on the plane, and it's very famous on YouTube. Everybody's done it. I've done it. But there's actually a bar section on the 777 as well, in first class, in the at the forward restrooms.
Mhm.
The same bar that you have on the A380, you have a smaller version where you can get up and have a drink at a stand-up station on the 777.
Wow. Wow. Wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
A lot of people don't talk about that, but it is there. Even though the business class is like a 232 setup, which I don't personally care for,
Yep.
but I was able to get it, and I'll condense this because I originally booked business class, but then I did a top off with Marriott points to Emirates in order to do the 39,000 points needed to go from business to first. So I actually used Marriott points, and I got like 8.8 cents per point when all the math was said and done, using Marriott points to fly. I've gotten more value from those points flying than I have staying at any other hotels.
Wow. Okay. So you said a lot there. 100 flights in a year, and it's
Mhm,
only September 29th, 2025.
mhm,
Not only are you flying that volume of flights, but you're also flying first class, upgrading it at the airport, or upgrading it at, some rate
mhm.
that isn't normally talked about. And then also you're using things that aren't direct transferable currencies like Marriott, for example. So dang, amazing. I'm sure we have a lot of questions, and I already see that we have some. So let me go to some of the questions that we have here so far, and then we can get back to our conversation. First and foremost, Joe, so good to see your name out here. Thank you so much for the super chat. Says, good evening. Does the Flighty app cover international flights, international airlines and flights? So
Yes, it does.
absolutely, yes, it does. Again, as long as you give it access to your calendar, to your email, it's going to pull in any flight that's you're getting booked and having it sent to your email address. So international, domestic, etc. And it only works for flights, hence the name Flighty. It doesn't cover hotels or anything like that at this point. Maybe it will. Who knows? Let me go back to the beginning. DEM, so good to see you. 23, so great to see you. Juan Garcia, love it. Hello. Also, did you change? I think you changed your little thumbnail thing. Miami. Okay, cool. I don't know. Florida in the house. Looks like we have
Yeah,
another question.
Juan. I'm in Juan's neighborhood. I'm out in Doral right now working. You're gonna be staying out there.
Okay, all right. All right. Question we have here. How did you stick to the plan you made with Chad earlier this year to go over the 100 credit card mark? Ah, what a
Oh,
throwback.
he's been paying attention. We were
What?
in Boston when we did that live.
We were. We were. Okay. Yeah, no, we definitely stuck to it. So earlier this year, Chad was in the neighborhood of Boston, Mass. So I went to go visit, of course, had to. But then we talked about how am I going to go past 100 credit cards in my lifetime. Very happy, and I think I'm echoing. Am I echoing on your side?
No, you're coming in
No.
clear as a
Let
bell.
me know in the comments if I'm echoing. I'm getting some comments from some of my friends that I'm echoing here, but maybe just double check I'll check in the chat in a minute. But nevertheless, I did surpass 100 credit cards in my lifetime. I think right now, double check the scorecard. It's attached to this video in the description box. I think I'm at 105 credit cards in my lifetime. So some of the ones we talked about, Chad, I don't know if you remember the conversation, but the
Hmm.
Fidelity Visa signature card, man, I'm wearing that card out right now. I love that thing.
That
Connected to my
card is
brokerage account.
amazing. It's
Um,
amazing, that
it's
card
so
is.
amazing. Let me pull up my Travel Freely account too, so we can talk through that. But yeah, I've talked a number of videos, including ones that I did applying for 7 cards in 6 days, y'all. So if you haven't seen that video, please check it out. It's not a strategy that is good for everybody, but hopefully you find it entertaining.
Don't leave
Oh,
home without it. The Fidelity Signature Rewards Visa.
nice. Love that. Love that. And we got a different card design too. I think I have a different color
Yeah,
green.
I think they redid it because mine's actually pretty old.
Okay.
Actually, it's not terribly old. Yeah, mine's definitely older. It's the older design. Because Sledge put me on to the Fidelity card.
Ah, y'all know.
Mhm.
I appreciate you stepping in for Sledge tonight. Usually it's Sledge with friends, and I'm usually the friend with Sledge. Sledge is traveling. We're all doing what we say. So I think that's important to call out. Whether it's Chad doing 100 flights or whether it's just putting your points and miles to use, that's what this is all about. You can have a quadrillion points, but that's cool. Or you can actually put them to use and have to figure out ways, like we talk about, to replenish those balances pretty quickly here. Other cards we talked about, I think, were the Barclays A Advantage card, the one purchase card. Definitely.
The Apple card.
Yep, the
We
Apple
spoke
card
about
I
that.
scooped up as well. I haven't really used it yet though. I thought I was gonna get the Air Maxes, and I just can't pull the pull the trigger because these are working for me. These
Yeah.
Sony from
Mhm.
I don't know when, a couple years back, but they're still working for me. So I haven't yet put the card to
I
use.
I can't lie. My wife has a pair. I bought them for her in San Francisco,
Hmm.
and I brought them back, and I used them before I brought them back. I can't lie. They, they're fire.
Oh
Can't even
man.
lie. I'm sticking with my AirPods Pro
Yep.
because she's like, "Are you gonna buy yourself a set?" But these are working fine for me. But I can't lie. The Maxes, yeah, yeah, they're the truth. Yo,
James, what's up? Memphis Mike, what's going on? I'm actually having a hankering right now for some beignets. Man, I
um,
could use a couple of those. Memphis Mike is loves going to New Orleans. So every time I see
awesome.
him, I'm like, dang, need some beignets in my life. Okay, next question. Can you add flights retroactively to Flighty? And if so, is it an easy process? Yes.
Absolutely.
Yeah. You want to talk through that?
Super easy. Yeah,
Okay, because
it's
you just did it
super
recently.
easy. You can because what I did was when I went pro, I got obsessed with trying to see how far I flew with all of the confirmations that I have. And you just go back into your emails. You just need the flight number and the date. That's it. Once you have pro, you can go back as far as you want, and they will log each one. I've went as far back. I think I have a couple of flights logged in 2022, but
Yep.
there's a few in 2023. I have almost 60 in 2024, and I'm over 100 now in 2025. But yeah, it's super simple. You just
Yep.
pop in and you're good.
Okay. I don't think I had to do that because I'm just looking at my Flighty app and I go all the way back to 2015. So there's no way I was manually doing any of that. I think it just connected to my company email and my personal email and it synced
I
because I've had
didn't.
the same email for that long.
I forgot to connect my email. I think I was
Oh
probably just
no.
yeah.
All right. Well, I
Yeah,
got
but
pretty much, I'll say lifetime stats here. I don't know. I wasn't traveling that much in 2015. Let me see. Two flights. Two flights. Not bad. The average number that people are doing is 1.4. So I hit that in
really,
2015. Yeah.
1.4
1.4
flights a year.
1.4 flights a year. Yeah. I
So why
looked
the
it up.
hell do so many people have platinum cards, and why are they clogging up my lounges for 1.4 flights a year?
Hmm.
But I digress. Please carry
We can
on.
talk through the platinum card as well as we can with these flights that we've taken. Hey, John, good to see you. Actually, didn't you just do a live with John?
Yeah, man, we had a blast. I had some technical difficulties. Literally, my camera battery died, but
Yeah.
we just hung in there. I switched to the good old AirPods, and we went through. John's a great guy, and it was such a pleasure to be on his channel.
Awesome. Awesome. I'll definitely add that to my queue for tomorrow listening. Okay. Different type of question here. So we can each answer this one. 100 flights. So I'm halfway to Chad. So let's just say we got about 150 flights combined here. Plus, I'm not talking about the ones that are booked for later this year as well. So what luggage are you using, Chad? And it is sexy because 100 flights, you need something durable.
I can't lie. I got some Walmart luggage.
Okay.
That's what I ended up getting some Walmart. Like they're hard. I got away from the cloth luggage because they absorb too many odors, too many stains,
Hmm.
grease from the conveyor belts, from the like there's nothing worse than getting your luggage and it all smells like industrial farts. Like
Yeah.
it's horrible. So the durable plastic outside case, I got a set of it's like a set of three or a set of four. Plus my wife, when they messed up our luggage on one of our trips, she got a free set from American Airlines, so we just use those.
Okay. Okay. My answer is completely different. I splurged on luggage, I think for Black Friday, if I'm not mistaken, because I found that when I got Walmart luggage, or in my case, I was getting TJ Maxx luggage. I love TJ Maxx.
Mhm.
No hate on TJ, but the handles would break or the wheels would break at the worst possible times. Whether it was pulling it through cobblestone or just like sometimes the airport goes from like the smooth floor to the weird carpet. I don't want to be dragging my joint and like having to do a workout. So I had to get something that was smooth. So right now I am using the orange version of the Ridge. I've been a customer of Ridge. They make these wallets first and then they switched
Mhm.
over into luggage. So I use that version and let me pull it up on the screen. They go on sale. So I got this for a sale. I don't know what this price is about to be when I show it on the screen here. Let's check
Okay.
it out together here. I'm probably going to fall out of my chair. But what I like about it personally is that it comes with a lifetime warranty. And also it came with a carry-on. Oops, ads. Came with a carry-on and a checked bag. So I mostly do carry-on, but there's no way I paid $400 just for the carry. Not a chance. There's no way I paid that. Yeah, I didn't pay $600. So wait until
That's
this
a
goes
nice
on
looking
sale.
bag, though.
Yeah.
And
Smooth
if you
wheels,
travel a
the
lot,
handle handles
$600
great.
is not a lot for luggage.
It is not, but
If you're
I
a
wouldn't pay this
real
knowing
traveler.
that I got it for a discount. No way. And then keep in mind, lifetime warranty comes in different colors too. I'm just a huge McLaren fan, as y'all know. So I like the rock the orange. Oh, this purple's nice too.
Oh,
Oh,
that's pretty
little
nice.
combo. Oh, that's nice. Dang. Okay.
Oh, please don't let my wife see this.
Okay, a little cartoon drawing. Okay.
Oh man, I'm toast. Let's see this.
So yeah, that's what luggage I'm using. But wait till that goes on sale. But can't go wrong, right? Pick what works for you. If you're someone that's
Absolutely.
doing 1.4 flights a year, though, I would not splurge and ball out on luggage. Get what you get. Joe Barretto, what up? Joe goes live every week as well. Be
Yep.
sure to check out Joe's channel. John, Fidelity Rewards. Yeah, we talked about it. John has a video on that card as well. You can't go wrong. You link the card to any of your Fidelity accounts, brokerage, rollover IRAs, IRA account.
Mine's linked to my kids 529, so they get the
520.
immediate benefit of whatever I spend, especially when I do their school shopping.
Yep. Awesome. Got a question for you. Getting a little bit more tactical, right? We're almost halfway through our live stream tonight. If someone came to you and they're only using Priceline, Expedia, that type of thing, how do you recommend transitioning them into some of the websites and tools that you use? What's like your number one travel tool that you're using right now, or travel solution that you're using?
To be honest with you, I keep it very simple. I put them on the Google Flights.
Google
That is
Flights.
a great place to start because it has a very smooth interface and it gives you so much information. And if you want, here's a pro tip: using Google Flights, right? Put your home airport, put a date, do not put a destination. If you put your home airport and a date and don't put a destination, Google Flights will use the predictive analytics to show you flights all over the world and at a range of prices.
So I was just doing this as you're talking, but yeah, you can play around with this tool, right? So I just did this upcoming weekend. Let's just say I'm looking to spend less than, $300, something like that. This is scanning. Oh, looks like nothing from Providence, but I would probably change this to Boston. Boston's like a larger airport. Let's see what that comes up with.
Mhm.
Looks like I go to Atlanta, Denver,
Just
New Orleans. Speaking of
mhm.
beignets, maybe I go to get some beignets. But all sorts of stuff, right? And you can even zoom out, right? I did $300. I think that's kind of a lot, but you got to play around with these different areas here. Maybe you only want nonstop options, right? You can play around with that, and heck, you don't even need to put a date. You can put flexible dates in here, and you could just search the whole month of October, the whole month of
Yeah.
November, or maybe you're just looking for weekends, right? And see what that looks like. Oops, I think I selected on LA there, but you can play around with this as much as you want. And I'm showing just the US, but let me zoom out. You can show all the way to Europe, right? Because Europe to Boston is
Yep.
nothing. Sometimes it's about the same as getting to Vegas for us. So
Yeah. So I would
Dublin,
tell people to start with
639.
that. And it's a great way, to learn how to manipulate a travel portal, because a lot of the travel portals are based on some similar software. Like if you go in your Chase and your American Express travel portals, those are based on other companies. Other companies power those travel portals. Get comfortable with those. And then on top of that, with Google Flights, because of the list of flights, you start learning your airlines and you start learning who flies with who, get into
Mhm.
your alliances, and then I start pushing you towards points. And then next thing you know, wax on, wax off, and you win the whole karate tournament.
Okay. I love that. I love Google Flights just as much as the next person. I think I start a step back from you though. When people are
Mhm.
like, what card should I get, or what's a good flight for this? I always like to start on their home airlines Wikipedia page. So let me pull this up real quick. Boston Airport
That's smart.
Wikipedia, right? Because there's no right answer to what's the best credit card for A, B, and C. So I always like to start with the Wikipedia page. Every airport in the world has a Wikipedia page where, Boston's one of my home airports. So I just typed in Boston Airport Wiki, and it has this same setup on this left-hand side. So there's some information about the airport, of course, but what the most important areas are airlines and destinations and statistics. So I'll cover two of those. I'll cover just these two. It'll automatically jump you here to airlines and destinations. And you're going to see a couple things. Number one, what you're looking at is every single airline that has nonstop flights from your home airport. So Aer Lingus, just using it as the example, I can fly nonstop from Boston to two places in Ireland, Dublin and Shannon, Ireland, nonstop, regularly from Boston. And you can kind of scroll down this list, right? So looks like Allegiant Air has a lot. American Airlines has a lot of flights. And then we're a Delta hub, so I imagine Delta's chunky. Yep, Delta has a lot here. Delta has two categories here. So this is how I would back into maybe either where I'm trying to go, right? If I'm trying to go to, I don't know, Copenhagen or something like that, I would type in the Copenhagen Wikipedia page and then back into, okay, this could be a good credit card because A, B, and C airlines fly there. And that's the type of rewards, transferable points I would earn, or the airline specific hotel card I would get. And look at JetBlue. JetBlue's chunky as well here.
Yeah, they're deep in Boston and JFK.
So that's what I like to start with as people are kind of just getting their feet wet with the map tool that you showed, but then also once they find somewhere they want to go, they may not be going tomorrow, right? They may be going next spring, spring break or something like that. So how can I get some points to kind of alleviate that cost? That's what I use. St. Patrick, what is up? I don't know how you did that.
Big
OBJ.
home.
I don't know. Is that like Odell Beckham? I don't know what that means.
Yo, he's cool. He came and met me when I was in Houston. Shout out to St. Patrick.
Oh, that's cool. That's cool. All right. You said in Houston? I'll be in Houston here in a few. I'm going to like a tequila and other types of tasting. And speaking of tequila, that's what I'm drinking tonight. I know we always talk about it with Sledge, what we're drinking.
Mm-hmm.
I found this bottle on my shelf. This might be one I kill here, but it's Almade Jaguar Anejo. I just made it into an old fashioned tequila old
That's
fashioned.
what's up. I'm drinking Powerade because when I get off the live, I'm actually gonna go back to work and pull a late night. But yeah, so I just gotta hydrate.
Appreciate you. Flighty Pro rocks. I paid for the lifetime edition. I don't remember if I paid for the lifetime edition. I think I might have on Black Friday. But I'm not sure. I have to double check. But good to note that they also have a lifetime version. You can pay annually, or I think you can pay month to month too, just like a normal app in the App Store. The annual and probably the lifetime versions are your best bet money wise, but totally up to you, right? We don't know if this app is going to be around for forever. So maybe you do go year to year if you're not comfortable with that. Okay, we got a whole bunch of people saying hello, what's up? Some people got Toomey luggage. Y'all are balling.
Okay.
Dang. But they got a good warranty. But dang. Mortgage payment luggage. All right. Chad, don't disrespect my platinum card. I only do one international, but maybe 4 or 5 domestic trips.
I mean, if that's what works for you.
$900.
It's a lot. I mean, hey, you know what? To each his own. Because it's not like the card doesn't have other ancillary benefits that you can take advantage of, as long as you get maximum value from them in order to justify them in any way, shape, or form.
Yeah. And I just did a video on this. There's so many cards that can serve as alternative to spending $900 on the American Express Platinum card. But in my opinion, why not? If you're only doing a handful of flights, right? 6-7 flights a year.
Yeah.
Take that $900 and put that towards flights, towards maybe getting from economy to premium economy or economy select or whatever we're calling it nowadays. There's 1,000 different names.
And that was a great video, by the way. You guys should check that out. I watched it.
Oh, thank you. Appreciate that.
Gave you a good list of strong alternative cards for the casual traveler. And I mean, you guys should check that out.
Thank you. Appreciate it. Lenora, I don't think I've seen your name before, but hello and welcome.
She's a member on my channel, friend of my channel. Shout out to her. I do believe, if I recall correctly, she just came from South Africa. She
So
did some
cool.
traveling herself. Yeah.
Oh my goodness. That's what's so cool about this, right? Like there's just so many places in the world and just how unexplored we all are as human beings. So
Absolutely.
let me know what are you planning to, or what's something on your bucket list that you haven't gotten to yet? I want to see all the locations, all the destinations that are potentially on your bucket list. So while we do that, Chad, what's on your bucket list currently?
The very first thing I want to do is I have 8 states left to do 50 states by 50. I've been to 42 of them. I got
Wow.
to do 8 more. And taking the wife to Hawaii to go to the Waldorf Astoria Wailea. We're going to do it big. Still got to hit Alaska. Got a couple. And as a matter of fact, I have a Niagara Falls trip booked in like 2 months.
Oh, I haven't
Two.
been to Niagara since I was a kid, but I know I've just
Me neither.
appreciated it so much more. Okay, okay.
She's never been, so I'm taking her there to expose her.
Oh, she's gonna love it. She's gonna
Yeah.
love it. Let me ask you this: have you ever been to Oklahoma or Oklahoma City, or is that one of
No,
the 8? Okay,
that's
all
one of
right,
the 8.
okay. My friend's watching this. I don't know why. When I graduated college and my grad degree and all that, I was seriously looking at moving to Oklahoma City because of
Really?
the price of housing. Like housing on the East Coast is crazy, and I've always had the opportunity to work remotely. So I don't know why. I have this fascination with Oklahoma City, and I've never been. I just know I would love it. I don't know what it is. Something in me just tells me I'd love it.
I've never been.
If anyone's been to Oklahoma City, maybe we should
Mhm.
chat. Email me. It's in the description. I want to talk about it. Send me some pictures.
I'm
Uh,
seeing some cool destinations coming up in the chat
okay,
too.
we'll get to them. We'll get to them. Positive value. Agreed. Right. If the platinum card's good for your 7 trips, ain't no thing. Ain't no thing at all. Just saying there are
Absolutely.
alternatives as well. Okay. Oh, an app. Okay. Oh no, luggage. I use Travel Pro, but suggest not getting it from TJ Maxx. Oh, we lost Chad. He'll come back. I'll add him back when he comes back. Because they sell their cheaper brand and the wheels are not as good. That's a major hack. Okay. Okay. So you would recommend going to the Travel Pro website or another vendor to get that. If you do, make sure that you're connecting it to a Rakuten or to a shopping portal to get as many points as you can for that purchase. And also look for your Chase offers, look for your Amex offers. I feel like I've seen some luggage brands in the past, Travel Pro, not necessarily, but look to stack wherever you can. And Chad's just getting loaded back. Give me a thumbs up, Chad, when you're ready. All right, cool. Chad's back. Okay. SolarGuard. I
Scared
looked
the
at
hell out of
SolarGuard.
me.
SolarGuard's the one with the closet system. So I love that. I think I've been hitting with like all the Instagram ads, if I'm thinking of SolarGuard correctly. We're giving out some good tips on the Wikipedia page. Okay. Okay. I'm trying not to get too far behind on the chat. If people be coming at me and Sledge about being 400 minutes behind on the chats. Vacuum bags. Okay. People use the compression bags. That's interesting. Lifetime version of Flighty is where it's at. Okay. Okay. We got a lot of Flighty folks in the building. NYC Columbus Day weekend. Okay. Is Columbus Day weekend? No, we're going Labor Day weekend. Never mind. I was like, is that the thing? Okay. Platinum or the Delta Reserve is definitely the right travel card for my airport. The Delta terminal doesn't have any priority pass lounges. Great. You did your research. Sounds good. Thank you so much on the compliment. Appreciate that. We got some places here people want to go to. Great Britain. I've been there a couple times. I haven't done London, but I've done so many other things around it. Up next for me, I definitely want to go to an international soccer match because I know how crazy that will be. So
Yeah.
Britain's still on my list, but for a soccer match and to go to London proper. So
I'm the reverse. I've only been to London, and I actually want to see some of the outlying areas.
so beautiful. Farmlands, people are so kind, really cool. They just want to show you everything that their little villages and stuff have to offer. I think the Platinum card is now known as a lifestyle card for straight up travel. It's the Amex Green with the new $60,000, $60,000, 60,000 point bonus.
That's the bonus I got on my green card a couple of years ago when it was first record high, and my green card, which is now a platinum card. That's how I got in a green card. Green card is just so underrated.
So
So
underrated.
underrated.
I'm looking at Travel Freely. I got the personal and the business green card back in 2019.
Mhm.
And for one of my sign up offers, it was 30,000 points after one purchase. So I definitely did
Wow.
that. And then 35,000 points after $1,000 in minimum spending. So just showing the evolution of minimum spending requirements, because I think I saw something the other day was like $15,000 on a personal card. And I was like, what are we doing here?
Yeah,
Who's doing all that?
my green was 60,000 points. It was either, I want to say, I swear to you, I want to say it was $2,000 to spend. Like it was just so low. So I got halfway doing an upgrade on a flight to first class because it gave me 60,000 points plus $200 back on a travel purchase.
Mm-hmm.
So I did the upgrade, got $200 back, went halfway up to whatchamacallit. Bada bing.
You can't beat that. Come on now. Okay. We got some other locations in the chat here. I'm going to try and fly through them. Singapore and Penang. I don't know where Penang is, but have you ever been to either of those places?
I think he means Pyongyang in not North. Pyongyang is no. Oh, might be Penang, but Singapore. I know Pyongyang is North Korea, and I don't know too many people who
Penang.
want to go there. Penang might be a thing.
Penang. Northwest. Oh, Malaysia.
Oh,
Okay,
it's
I've
in
been to
Malaysia.
Malaysia.
Okay.
Oh, okay. Are you gonna do okay? So I love Singapore. I love Southeast Asia. You can travel from Singapore. I'm gonna call it like a ski lift. It's not that. It's in like an enclosed dome. So I'm saying the wrong word, but you can like travel kind of on this like zip line kind of thing. It moves slow. It's not an actual zip
Hmm.
line. You're not exposed to the air from Singapore to Malaysia. And that's how I got to Malaysia. I did the night markets
What?
there. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know the right name for it, but it's like an enclosed glass structure and it's on
Hmm.
like a rope, and it's not a rope, but like a string, and it travels from Singapore to Malaysia. But yeah, I hope you're doing
Really?
that. Good experience. Didn't take long. Tanzania and Zanzibar. Dang, we got
Yeah.
some big time travelers in here.
I know somebody who went to Tanzania and he loved it. Like he raved about it. Him and his brothers, they just picked a place, said they wanted to see Africa, and they just went and they loved every second of it.
Dang, so cool. Okay. Ian, my Boston man. I need to hire him. Ian's a chef here locally.
That's
Um,
cool.
I need to figure out how to get Ian employed for like a dinner party or something. I have a lot of tequilas that I like sharing with my friends, so maybe we
That's
try
what's
and do a
up.
tequila pairing and some fancy dinner or something like that. And
That's what's
Ian,
up.
home of Costco Gold, exactly. So maybe I should move to Oklahoma City. We'll never know. Current bucket list. First class terminal, Bora Bora. I don't even know how to say some of this.
Masai
Mara.
Mara. Yeah. I've heard of Masai Mara. I can't think of where it is, but you've been to Frankfurt Airport, right?
Yeah. Oh yeah.
I went when I flew business class on the 747. That too was this year. I did three bucket list trips. No, four bucket list trips this year. It was Emirates first class, flew on the 747, Emirates 380, and Q Suites. And when I flew on the 747, I love the Lufthansa lounges in Frankfurt, and definitely first class out of Frankfurt to experience that ground service, definitely on my bucket list as well.
That's cool. That's cool. I'm looking for the thing that brought me from Malaysia. Okay, it's called a cable car, I guess. I'm just gonna show it. I don't know. Maybe it's not called this, guys. I've tried to find it, but this is what I'm talking about. It took me from Singapore to Malaysia. It was something like this. It was above the water and it moves slow. It's not like it's zipping you across the line or anything like that.
Yeah,
But this is how I got to Malaysia. So that's what I'm saying. Highly recommend. I don't know if oh yeah, $27. Come on, you can't beat that. But
yeah,
also
yeah.
the flight to Malaysia too is probably $27 too. So totally up to you.
That's pretty cool.
Cool. Malaysia, yeah, okay, people were trying to help me out. I couldn't remember, but yeah, cable car kind of thing. Thank y'all so much. Coming to Disney World in Orlando, we have them. but does it bring you to Malaysia? I'm just messing around. Okay. Next question I have for you is what is or what has been your most used transferable currency when we think about booking flights and things like that? Do you think you have one?
Definitely MXMR points. I earn those the most,
Mm-hmm.
and those have definitely been my most used because I earn them with Amex offers, regular spend on my card, share with my wife, and through Rakuten pairings.
Wow. Okay. So you earn them just
Absolutely.
quick. You earn them back
Yeah.
pretty quickly. Okay.
Those are definitely the most.
Okay. For
Between them
me,
and Marriott points.
okay, you use Marriott points a lot. Okay.
Mhm.
Okay. So I consider a transferable currency, just so we're all aligned. If you're listening to the replay or currently, right? Transferable currencies to me are American Express membership rewards points, Chase Ultimate Rewards, City Thank You points, Wells Fargo Go Rewards, Built, and Marriott. Those are the 6 transferable currency. Oh, Capital One. I forgot about Capital One. And Capital One. So seven total transferable currencies that I currently try to earn as much as possible. Okay. For me, let me think. I feel like I pulled up my spreadsheet and was so excited to hear your answers with 100 plus flights this year that I forgot my answer.
Yeah, I'm down to, I have right now my Amex account, I have 1,000 MR points. 1,000.
So I think I just heard Chad say, be sure to check the link in his description boxes to grab his Amex referral link.
That's it.
This year, I actually did a lot of travel on Southwest. So that's a Chase
Really?
travel partner. And the reason why, oh, we lost Chad again. The reason why that was, y'all, if you remember in 2024, I think in Q3 or Q4, Southwest had a deal where if you took any 2 flights, and it could have been 2 one ways or a round trip, then you got Southwest Companion Pass for January through April of 2025. So I hit that promotion, and that's the reason why I think a lot of my flights have been on Southwest this year. Flag football tournaments, just random events that I go to that I tell y'all all about. But that's probably been my most used this year. Overall, it's so tough to even say. It's so tough to even say what my most used overall is, but I don't discriminate on the transferable currencies at all. Okay. Okay, Chad Pennycuff, what's going on? And welcome back,
Am I by
Chad.
myself?
No, you're here. You're here. You're live.
Okay, good. Oh,
Okay, cool,
Jesus.
cool.
I thought for some reason.
Oh, you're frozen though, or it's like grainy.
I am?
Yeah. Oh. Yeah. I think you're on a delay for a second. I'll be patient.
Am I back? You see me waving?
Your voice is back. The audio is not, and I'm just saying, Chad Pennycuff, tech glitches 2, Chad Money Minute 0.
Oh, I keep having problems.
It's all good. We can hear you. You're just on delay. I think you're back. It's just grainy on my side. You're good.
Okay. Jesus. Okay.
You're all
right.
good.
Okay. Gonna try to make
Chad,
it through.
you're a Florida guy. Have you ever done Epcot around the world, and do you recommend it?
Me, I have not. When I took my daughter, I took my eldest daughter when she was little. I think we just did the Magic Kingdom because it was like blazing hot, and like we were all just frying. And that I think that's the last time I've been to Disney.
Okay. I haven't done it. I have some friends that have wanted to do it for like birthdays or just milestone type of things. But I looked at a couple of YouTube videos and it just seems so dang on expensive. Like you got to enter into the park and then you buy a drink at every country. It just seems like, woof, steep. Seems steep.
Yeah.
Seems steep. Okay. The Rakuten card or Rakuten with the Rakuten card is a beast. I get about 100,000 membership rewards points quarterly through Rakuten.
Yeah.
Wow.
Good Lord.
I haven't heard great things about the Rakuten card. Like people email me all the time asking because I guess Rakuten doesn't always code correctly. Like they'll send me their statement and they'll send me the amount of points that they're getting. and it's not always correct. So until they get that fixed, and I think the most recent email I got was about a week ago about this card. Until they fix that or figure out the merchant coding system behind the scenes,
Yeah.
I would still say just double dip with either Blue Business Plus, or if you have an Amex
Hmm.
offer plus Rakuten. I don't think you could go wrong with that, but it sounds like it's working for you. So I don't know where you're shopping at mostly, DEM.
Yeah,
But
this is the only iteration of the Rakuten card I have not had. I had the Ebates card, which was black, which
yeah.
then turned into the Rakuten card. And I had that card. Then they sundown that card in September of like 2022 or 2023. And this is the only one I haven't had.
Okay. Do you plan on getting it?
I was thinking about it, but I've held off because I mean, I got plenty of cards. I would just be getting it to get it. And yeah, I'm just, I gotta see something spectacular before I do.
Okay. Fair enough. Fair enough. This next question is for you, and keep those questions coming. We're only going to be on here for another 10-ish minutes or so, and then we're going to start wrapping this thing up. But Chad, how do you get a majority of your Marriott points? Is it paid hotel stays? Just wondering, because it sounds like you're using them to transfer out.
Yeah, I get them through paid hotel stays personally and sponsored hotel stays through my job. Like for instance, when Key saw me in Boston, I had been at that courtyard for a month, and that was sponsored by my job. So when I walked away with 250,000 Marriott points. In addition
Wow.
to that, I have the Bonvoy business card, which is a total keeper card for me. I use it at gas stations. Even though I don't drive a gas car, I still go into convenience stores and get things. I use that in a mix of other business cards. And then in addition to that, any Marriott stay, even when my job sponsors and pays for the stay, I put my Marriott card for the incidentals and just charge whatever I need to my room. And the stay's paid for. I can feed myself, and I get points like that. I think it's like the 27 points a dollar with my status aligned with the card. It
Mm-hmm.
comes up to, if I do recall correctly.
Yep. 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 Okay. People throwing shade on you right now, Mr. IT. Just so you know. Okay. Okay. YouTube experiment. As long as the Rakuten card codes half the time. Okay. I'm telling you, I get so many emails about like, how can I reach out to Rakuten and get my points? It
That's a
sounds
no
like this is a
bueno.
problem that people have for sure. So
That's a no bueno right there.
yeah. So it is a newer card though, so maybe they'll figure it out. Give them some time, maybe, or maybe they don't care. Epcot around the world come in February. It rocks. Will you subsidize half of it, and then I'll consider it? No, I'm
I
just
can't
kidding.
lie. February, great, great temperature here. Great
Okay.
if you don't want to burn and you don't want to be soggy. February, Marchish, best temperatures. Very temperate.
Okay. Phil Mo, I haven't been to Disney in 24 hours. You must be itching. You must be itching. Okay. Yep. Nice. Capital One offers should not be. I completely agree. Completely agree. Capital One offers are. I don't know if they got
Robust.
a glitch. I don't know what's going on,
It's
but
insane.
yeah, I think that's a well kept, not a well kept secret, but something that the pros definitely know. Background balloon. So good to see you. Okay, Chad. Next question. So far we've talked about, just as a quick recap, we've talked about Google Flights and we talked about Wikipedia pages. What are some other things that you maybe recommend as like best practices or tips as folks are going to book their flights or and things like that?
Make sure, and this is going to sound very basic, something that we all know and should know, but you'd be surprised how many people don't think it has an impact. Join the loyalty program and book with your loyalty number. So many people, because they don't have high status, just let it fall by the wayside. You don't understand the protections you are giving up. Because, like, and here's a hot take, I rely more on the protections granted by the loyalty program than the protections on the credit card that a bunch of creators use to sell the platinum card. Because unless you're going to go and lose your luggage on every trip, unless you're planning to get delayed on every trip, unless you're flying into the eye of a hurricane to get bumped on every trip, the protections on the credit card they're not really a selling point. I've never seen somebody sell a Ferrari saying, "Hey, if you get this Ferrari, we also give you Geico and we have personal injury protection." Like, no one sells things like that. But
Yeah.
I've learned that honestly, too many people sleep on the loyalty program. It does not matter if you don't have status, you're still entitled to all the protections. And in addition to that, when you have a problem, you can call the airline first and you'd be surprised how quickly they will make it right. And to cap that off, please, 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 kindness goes a very long way. After you book your flight, be nice to your gate agents. They wield a tremendous amount of power. Tremendous. They can do great things to really make a trip well. But other than that, I would say definitely find the trips that are right for you, book them at the price that is right for you. And I would actually err towards Key's suggestion of checking where your airport flies because more routes, lower the price. Higher supply, lowers the price.
Facts. Facts. Okay. I'm going to go back to something that Chad said, and thank you for your answer, Chad. I'm going to go back to Google Flights and talk about something that is completely free to add into Google Flights. So let me start sharing my screen once more here. And perfect. Okay. Share my screen. I'm back on Google Flights. So in addition with Google Flights, and I'll just say I want to go to Atlanta here. But you can add in extensions to Google Flights and it's going to run the math for you. So let's just say I am looking to go from my home airport to Atlanta. And this is this upcoming Friday, y'all. This is running in the background an app or an extension called Points Path. So you can set this up. It's 100% for free. And you're going to notice, right? It's adding in this kind of column here to the far left, the far right-hand side where it's saying, I would never take this flight. But if you had to be there, right? 10,500 American Airlines miles and $6 instead of $402. If I had to be there on Friday, I don't think I'd do this 13-hour flight. That's crazy. But just saying, right? The farther out you can book, obviously, the cheaper the prices will be. But all I'm saying is it's going to tell you what it's going to cost. And it's going to include things like that 10% point, or excuse me, 15% points rebate with Delta. So you don't have to do any math. You don't have to bring out any calculator. And again, it's free, y'all. So why not use it until they start having you charge for it?
That's right.
So nothing, they don't need your email, they don't need anything. They don't need any access to your personal information. That just links on to Google Flights and voila, this is a flight. I don't know. Maybe I'd take this one. 4 hours with a stop. I don't know. Knowing that there's some nonstops, I'm kind of bougie. But if I had the United miles, maybe that's something I'd do versus spend $600. You know what I'm saying? So, if you got to be there, you got to be there. So that's another one.
They're looking for the plugin name in the comments.
The plugin name is Points Path. And if I could type.
And while she's typing that, let me let you guys know, especially you guys redeeming points on flights. Everybody sings the praise of Seats Arrow, Point Hound, Point Me. Please check these flight times. Because I don't want anybody telling me that they got 12 cents per point on a flight from Miami to Chicago that's going to take 27 hours. Like, let's please remember the time value of money. And I get it. It can be very attractive to get that huge cent per point, but please check these flight times. Like, what are you laying over for 14 hours to go from Atlanta to Houston for? Like, it doesn't matter. I mean, maybe because I'm old and grumpy, but I'm not doing that. If I want to go to Paris, I just want to get that direct flight there. Don't take me to Timbuktu and beyond. It's not that serious for me. Or I could just not go. Just want to throw that out there.
That's too funny. That's so funny. Yeah, and with Google Flights, right? Chad already talked about this, but you can add filters at the top. If there is a specific airline alliance that you like flying, if you only want to look at nonstops, or if you have to be there at a certain time, you can set all those filters at the top, and you're noticing, right? Boom, nonstop, $150. That's great. Sure, it's not showing you this is a discount carrier, but you can use your American Express membership rewards points and get 35% off if you have the business platinum. And this is your selected airline because, with American Express, you got to go through 14 different disclosures. or you can use your Chase Sapphire Reserve or Preferred to get a discount in the travel portal, or any of these travel portals, City, whatever, etc.
Yeah.
So yeah, please don't. I don't want to hear you flexing on something that take you 14 days to get to.
Yeah, half your trip is in airports.
That's crazy. Yeah, that's
I took
wild.
10 days off and I spent 2 days in Bali. I'm on my way back. You know what I'm
Like,
saying? It don't make no sense.
like, wait a minute, weren't you just in the airport for 3 days?
Hey, get out of here.
So funny. So funny. Chad, we have 5 minutes left. Is there
Mhm.
anything that you were expecting that I didn't ask that you want to kind of talk through or chat about?
Actually, nothing I can think of. But if we have limited time, because of my other answers, they were a little long-winded. I think this one would be apropos. Just want to extend my gratitude to you and thank you so much. And I want to let you know that I am so incredibly proud of how you've built your channel, and you should be proud of yourself as well. You offer amazing information. And honestly, if you are in this chat, if this is your first time here, thank you so much for getting your mind right. If you know somebody who's not watching Kiki's Adventures, they're lacking major shit in their life, and go ahead and get them back on track. And I just want to say thank you. I can't really think of anything else. I just want to extend my gratitude and thank everybody in the chat for coming as well.
Wow. Chad, thank you. That's it's really nice. Thank you so much. Really appreciate that.
For
Um,
sure.
any last minute questions in the chat? We're here until 8 p.m. Eastern. So we got about 3-4 minutes left. I have a question. What is an airline through maybe Marriott or American Express? Because you said that's your most used points that you
Mhm.
haven't used yet. A transfer partner you haven't used yet.
Singapore.
Ooh, okay. Okay.
Yeah, by the time I'm 50, I told my wife, I don't care if I have to pay cash. I have to fly Singapore Suites. I have to. I got to go to Singapore. And oh, another pro tip for you guys redeeming, you want to redeem your big time business and first class flights, even if you can only do it one way, grudge it over to where you're going to go. Always book your highest class flights from their home countries, especially with flag carrying airlines, because if you don't, you are cheating yourself out of the ground experience, which is a whole other value in and of itself. Pro
Yeah.
tip, trust me, just don't argue with me. There's lounges, lounge experiences. I was chauffeured from Dubai airport right up to our hotel's front door in a BMW.
Wow.
Amazing.
Wow. Okay. Okay. Good. Great. That's amazing. For me, an airline program I haven't used yet. I love City Thank You points so much. I
Mhm.
go through them so fast, but I haven't used Eva Air or EVA Air. I love going to Thailand and I love going to Southeast Asia. I just haven't been able to put those specific points to use yet. So that's kind of up next for me as we think
Okay.
about
We could put our heads together on that.
that. Okay. Okay. Manuel, thank you so much. And thank you everybody, right? So not only for your time,
Mhm.
but for the super stickers, the super chat, just the engagement overall. Really, really appreciate it. Emmanuel, if you have any questions, drop it. We'll be sure to answer it before we go tonight. Hong Kong for a few days. Okay, I don't know what we're talking about there. Best non-extra wallet and favorite airline alliance. Non-extra wallet.
Oh, I just have a regular. This was a Father's Day gift. So whatever the kids and the wife get me. Once this one, well, as you can see, it's kind of like, they're leather. I almost inevitably wash them, and then when the leather gets messed up, I just switch to another one. That's about it. I'm not really big on wallets. And favorite airline alliance, even though my favorite airline is Delta, my favorite alliance is One World.
Okay. Okay. That makes sense based on where you're at.
And
For me, my favorite wallet, I've used this wallet for forever. This is the Ridge wallet. Oops. Sometimes I go back and forth between just like the cheap joints you can stick on the back of your phone case. I
Mhm.
like those too because you'll often see me carry 1 or 2 cards. I'm not like some of these other creators where the what's in your wallet is like 15 cards deep. That's not my jam. Chad's wallet was thick. That's not my jam. So sometimes you can literally find me with 1 or 2 cards in my wallet.
I feel attacked.
And so that's my favorite. Ridge wallet, or just one of the cheap joints you can find on Amazon. Favorite airline alliance? I'm a Delta girl, so that's my answer there. Perfect.
Sky Team's your jam.
Sky Team.
Actually, my favorite is One World, but I've gotten the most value out of Star Alliance.
Okay.
Far and
Okay.
away.
Awesome. Chambi, thank you for joining us. I think this is your lunch break time, so greatly appreciate it. Philly Angel, thank you. Really kind. Wow, thank you. You guys are so nice.
Thank you.
Oh, I misspoke. Yes, absolutely. It's Taiwanese. It's not Thailand. Thank you so much. Background balloon. Yes, you're absolutely correct. We will not be talking about Mr. Venture's wallet because he's not here to defend himself. Okay, y'all, as promised, it's 8:00 Eastern Standard Time. We hope, and I hope, that you learned something new, something you can add in, whether that's Google Flights, the Destination Explorer tool, Points Path, the Flighty app, what luggage is best for you, or just something else maybe from the great engagement that we had tonight. Greatly appreciate your time. Greatly appreciate your attention. And Chad, more importantly, thank you for taking a quick break at work to join the conversation. I love when we get together. Always
My
valuable.
absolute pleasure. My absolute pleasure. And thank you for including me.
Absolutely. All right, y'all. Have a great night and look forward to, folks watching the replay. Drop your comments in the comment box down below. I respond to 100% of all comments. So cheers all and have a great night.